It has been 32 years since Jurassic Park premiered in theaters in 1993. The world was a different place back then. The internet was still new, and computer-generated effects were just beginning to change filmmaking. Today, in 2025, technology dominates our daily lives in ways we could not have predicted. Steven Spielberg's Eurostrade film told the story of a secluded island theme park where cloned dinosaurs escape captivity. It captured the imagination of viewers around the globe. The actors who played these iconic roles have traveled long paths since that summer. In this documentary, we revisit the cast and see where they are today in 2025. Sam Neill was born Nigel John Dermot Neill on September 14, 1947, in Omagh, Northern Ireland, before moving to New Zealand as a child. He was 45 years old when Jurassic Park was released in theaters. In the film, he played Dr. Alan Grant, a grumpy and traditional paleontologist who dislikes children and technology. Grant serves as the moral compass of the story and eventually becomes a protector to the grandchildren of John Hammond. Before being cast, Neill had established a strong career in Australian and New Zealand cinema, appearing in films like My Brilliant Career and Dead Calm. Steven Spielberg considered other actors, including Harrison Ford, before selecting Neill for the role just weeks before filming began. A behind-the-scenes fact is that Neill injured his hand lighting a flare during the scene where he distracts the T-Rex, but he continued filming without complaint. After Jurassic Park, Neill starred in diverse projects such as The Piano, Event Horizon, and the television series Peaky Blinders. He reprised his role as Alan Grant in Jurassic Park III and Jurassic World Dominion, cementing his legacy in the franchise. In 2022, Neill revealed in his memoir, Did I Ever Tell You This?, that he had been treated for stage 3 angioimmunoblastic T-cell lymphoma, a rare blood cancer. He underwent chemotherapy and is currently in remission, though he requires ongoing monthly treatments. Outside of acting, Neill owns a winery called Two Paddocks in the central Otago region of New Zealand, which produces Pinot Noir. In 2025, Sam Neill is 78 years old and remains active in the film industry while managing his vineyard. His portrayal of Alan Grant defined the image of a paleontologist for an entire generation and remains the anchor of the original film. Laura Dern was born on February 10, 1967, in Los Angeles, California, into a famous acting family that includes parents Bruce Dern and Diane Ladd. She was 26 years old when the film reached audiences worldwide. Dern played Dr. Ellie Sattler, a paleobotanist who is intelligent, capable, and unafraid to challenge the men around her. Her character provided a crucial voice of reason and survived the island's dangers through quick thinking and athleticism. Nicolas Cage, her co-star in Wild at Heart, encouraged her to take the role when she was unsure about acting in a blockbuster. A memorable behind-the-scenes detail is that during the scene where the T-Rex attacks the Jeep, the glass broke unexpectedly and her terrified reaction was genuine. Before Jurassic Park, she was known for independent films like Blue Velvet and Rambling Rose, the latter of which earned her an Academy Award nomination. Following the success of the dinosaur epic, she continued to balance independent projects with mainstream films, appearing in October Sky and Star Wars: The Last Jedi. She experienced a career resurgence in television with Big Little Lies and won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for Marriage Story in 2020. Dern has also served as an activist for environmental causes and women's health issues throughout her public life. In 2025, Laura Dern is 58 years old and continues to work as both an actress and a producer in Hollywood. Her performance as Ellie Sattler remains a benchmark for portraying female scientists in action cinema. Jeff Goldblum was born on October 22, 1952, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and began his career on the New York stage. He was 40 years old when he appeared in Jurassic Park as the eccentric mathematician Dr. Ian Malcolm. Malcolm serves as the chaotic foil to the optimistic John Hammond, predicting the park's failure through chaos theory. Goldblum's performance made the character a pop culture icon, known for his distinct delivery and all-black wardrobe. He read the original novel by Michael Crichton quickly and impressed Spielberg with his understanding of the scientific concepts. During filming, Goldblum famously improvised several lines, including moments of humor that were not in the original script. Before this role, he had gained recognition for his intense performance in The Fly, where he played a scientist transforming into an insect. After Jurassic Park, he became a major box office draw, starring in Independence Day and The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Goldblum also pursued a secondary career as a jazz pianist, releasing albums and performing regularly with his band, the Mildred Snitzer Orchestra. In 2025, Jeff Goldblum is 73 years old and remains a ubiquitous figure in fashion, advertising, and film. His unique speech patterns and charisma have kept Ian Malcolm relevant as one of the most quotable characters in film history. Richard Attenborough was born on August 29, 1923, in Cambridge, England, and had a distinguished career spanning decades. He was 69 years old when Jurassic Park was released. He played John Hammond, the billionaire creator of the park, who is blinded by his own ambition and desire to create something spectacular. Hammond acts as both the visionary grandfather and the unintended villain whose negligence leads to disaster. Steven Spielberg had wanted to work with Attenborough for years and convinced him to return to acting after a 14-year hiatus where he focused solely on directing. A notable fact from the set is that Attenborough slept soundly through Hurricane Iniki, which struck the filming location in Hawaii, because he was used to the noise of the London Blitz during World War II. Before Jurassic Park, he was a celebrated director, winning 2 Academy Awards for his epic biographical film Gandhi in 1982. After his role as Hammond, he appeared in the remake of Miracle on 34th Street and continued to direct films such as Shadowlands and Chaplin. His later life was marked by tragedy when he lost his daughter and granddaughter in the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. Richard Attenborough passed away on August 24, 2014, at the age of 90, just days before his 91st birthday. His portrayal of John Hammond captured a mix of childlike wonder and dangerous hubris that drives the film's narrative. Joseph Mazzello was born on September 21, 1983, in Rhinebeck, New York, and was a child actor on the rise. He was 9 years old when Jurassic Park premiered in theaters. He played Tim Murphy, the dinosaur-obsessed grandson of John Hammond, who survives the park's deadliest encounters. Tim serves as the audience surrogate, reflecting the awe and terror of seeing dinosaurs come to life. Spielberg was so impressed by Mazzello's audition for an earlier film, Radio Flyer, that he changed the ages of the children in the script to accommodate him. During the famous kitchen scene, Mazzello was accidentally struck by a heavy freezer door, but the take was used in the final cut because his reaction looked authentic. Before this breakout role, he had appeared in Presumed Innocent alongside Harrison Ford. After Jurassic Park, he continued acting in films like The Cure and The River Wild before taking a break to attend the University of Southern California for film production. As an adult, he successfully transitioned back to acting, playing Queen bassist John Deacon in the biopic Bohemian Rhapsody. In 2025, Joseph Mazzello is 41 years old and works as both an actor and a director in the industry. His role as Tim remains one of the most recognizable child performances in the history of blockbuster cinema. Ariana Richards was born on September 11, 1979, in Healdsburg, California. She was 13 years old when the film was released. Richards played Lex Murphy, the older sister of Tim, who is a computer hacker and a vegetarian. Lex is initially terrified, but eventually saves the group by rebooting the park's security systems. Richards won the role after her scream during an audition was so loud that it woke up Steven Spielberg's wife in the next room. A difficult moment during filming involved her being covered in gelatin to simulate dinosaur sneeze, which she had to endure for multiple takes. Before Jurassic Park, she had appeared in television movies and the film Tremors as a young teenager. After the film's massive success, she appeared in a few more projects, but gradually stepped away from acting to focus on her education. She attended Skidmore College and Art Center College of Design, becoming a professional painter influenced by Impressionism. She now specializes in landscapes and figures, and one of her paintings hangs in Spielberg's office. In 2025, Ariana Richards is 45 years old and lives a quiet life as a successful artist in Oregon. Her performance gave the film its human stakes, representing the innocent lives put at risk by scientific arrogance. Bob Peck was born on August 23, 1945, in Leeds, England. He was 47 years old when Jurassic Park hit theaters. He played Robert Muldoon, the park's serious and highly skilled game warden from Kenya. Muldoon functions as the voice of caution regarding the velociraptors, famously demanding that they all be destroyed. Peck was primarily a stage actor with the Royal Shakespeare Company and was not well known in Hollywood before this role. He delivered one of the most famous lines in cinema history, "Clever girl," moments before his character's death. Before Jurassic Park, he had gained critical acclaim for his starring role in the British television serial Edge of Darkness. After the film, he continued to work in television and film, appearing in the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles and Surviving Picasso. Tragically, his career was cut short when he was diagnosed with cancer later in the decade. Bob Peck died on April 4, 1999, at the age of 53 from malignant seminoma. His portrayal of the stoic hunter remains a fan favorite, embodying the respect and fear humans should have for nature. Martin Ferrero was born on September 29, 1947, in Brockport, New York. He was 45 years old when the film was released. He played Donald Gennaro, the lawyer representing the investors who are concerned about the park's safety. Gennaro serves as a representative of corporate greed and cowardice, abandoning the children when the T-Rex attacks. Ferrero had previously worked on the television series Miami Vice, appearing in multiple different roles throughout the show's run. His death scene involving a toilet is widely considered one of the most memorable moments in the entire movie. Before Jurassic Park, he was a working character actor often cast in comedic or officious roles. After the film, he appeared in Get Shorty and Heat, often playing nervous or distinctive supporting characters. He eventually retired from screen acting to focus on stage work and his personal life. In 2025, Martin Ferrero is 77 years old and remains retired from the film industry. His character's demise is still cited as the primary example of the lawyer gets eaten trope in disaster movies. Wayne Knight was born on August 7, 1955, in New York City, New York. He was 37 years old when Jurassic Park was released. He played Dennis Nedry, the disgruntled computer programmer who sabotages the park to steal dinosaur embryos. Nedry is the catalyst for the entire disaster, driven by financial greed and a feeling of being underappreciated. Knight was cast after Spielberg saw his sweating performance in the famous interrogation scene of Basic Instinct. A behind-the-scenes fact is that the shaving cream he used to hide the embryos was a custom-made prop that actually dispensed cream. Before this film, Knight was gaining traction as a character actor, but he was simultaneously rising to fame as Newman on the sitcom Seinfeld. After Jurassic Park, he enjoyed a prolific career in voice acting, including roles in Toy Story 2 and Tarzan, and starred in the sitcom Third Rock from the Sun. He has continued to work steadily in television and theater over the last 3 decades. In 2025, Wayne Knight is 69 years old and is recognized globally for both his comedic television roles and his villainous turn in this film. His portrayal of the messy, arrogant programmer remains a cautionary caricature of corporate espionage. Samuel L. Jackson was born on December 21, 1948, in Washington, D.C. He was 44 years old when the film came out. He played Ray Arnold, the chain-smoking chief engineer who tries to keep the park's systems running. Arnold serves as a dedicated employee who is frustrated by the failures of the technology around him. Jackson was supposed to film a death scene where he was attacked by raptors, but a hurricane destroyed the set, so his death occurred off-screen. Before Jurassic Park, Jackson was a struggling actor who had recently overcome addiction and gained notice in Jungle Fever. After this film, his career exploded with his role in Pulp Fiction just 1 year later, making him one of the highest-grossing actors of all time. He became the face of the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Nick Fury and appeared in the Star Wars prequels as Mace Windu. He received an honorary Academy Award in 2022 for his lifetime contribution to cinema. In 2025, Samuel L. Jackson is 76 years old and continues to headline major blockbusters. His role as Ray Arnold is a reminder of his work as a character actor before he became a global superstar. Time has transformed the cast of Jurassic Park over the last 32 years. Their journeys took them from the jungles of Isla Nublar to diverse careers in art, music, and cinema. We honor the memories of Richard Attenborough and Bob Peck, whose work remains vital decades after their passing. The film stays relevant today because it captures a sense of wonder that does not fade with age. These actors brought credibility to a fantasy world, making it unforgettable for viewers. We appreciate their contributions to film history. Thank you for watching this update on the cast.